Rohit from NowPurchase. So today we will be talking about how to unlock the foundry efficiency. Basically, how to use different type of advanced monitoring techniques or advanced monitoring systems to basically overall improvise the performance level of the foundries. So I'm presenting my screen over here. So hope I am audible to everyone. Sandeep ji.
Yes, yes,
Yeah. So हम लोग बात कर रहे होंगे how to integrate different equipments, especially spectrometers with technology, and how to leverage that particular integration by to improve the foundry efficiency. So here 2-3 words are here like efficiency, integration, technology, advanced monitoring system. So we will be talking like overall content of the session will be like I will be talking about what exactly efficiency means, and what are the different parameters that can be measured to measure the efficiency of the foundries. And as we are talking about the technological integration, so basically how to use these monitoring systems to improvise the efficiency of the foundries, and later on we will be talking about spectrometers and their integration, their roles, and few case studies that we have already, that how we have integrated spectrometers for a very good results, and then we will take the question and answers related to that. So yeah, talking about the first word efficiency, what is the meaning of efficiency? Efficient foundry or efficient foundry means that the input which is going inside the system of the foundry is giving you the maximized output. Like input, in which form we are giving the inputs, like हम लोग use कर रहे होते हैं 4Ms like man, machine, method and material. So any foundry can be considered as efficient foundry when all those 4Ms are used in most sustainable and most uh, uh, means efficient manner, so that the output is maximized. Secondly, when we say any efficient foundry means the wastages. When we improve any foundry means we reduce the wastages in terms of materials, wastages in terms of human efforts, wastages in terms of power consumption, etc., etc. So basically one single terminology is there known as OE, means overall equipment efficiency. It can be extrapolated, और इसको हम लोग समझ सकते हैं किसी भी फैसिलिटी के परफॉर्मेंस मेजर करने के लिए, लाइक कि इफिशियंसी मतलब क्या है कि availability, performance and quality. These three parameters are contributing to overall efficiency. What is the meaning of availability? Means the total planned production time जो था, and out of that how much time machine actually run, how much time the actually machine was available for production. Like suppose due to any maintenance reason or any minor or major breakdowns, the machine was not able to run for 2 hours, so that 2 hours will be deducted from that 24-hour or 22.5 hours. Secondly, we say performance, another criteria for measuring efficiency. परफॉर्मेंस मीन्स सपोज रेटेड कैपेसिटी किसी भी मशीन या किसी भी फर्नेस की रेटेड कैपेसिटी है कि 1 टन लिक्विड मेटल वो निकाल सकता है. So that unit, number of units, that means rated capacity and the means ideal cycle time and the exact production. So that division we can consider as performance or productivity. And quality, we as all know that number of finished good means which is okay for dispatch or which is under quality criteria means divided by total produced unit. So these three parameters used to calculate the overall efficiency. Sooner we will be understanding how the technological intervention or how digital intervention can be used to improve the availability, performance and quality. क्योंकि ये तीनों चीजें अगर improve होती है तो overall equipment efficiency will be increased. So before we increase any efficiency, first we need to understand what is the exact existing performance level or existing efficiency level. So these are the points that we will be discussing in coming slides. So specific to foundries, earlier we talked about overall manufacturing process efficiency. So specific to foundry means कि जो actual resource utilization है, like scrap we are using different types of ferroalloys, we are using manpower. So how we can optimize the resource utilization to reduce the production cost. This is one of the way to understand the efficient foundry characteristics. Another is when any foundry is efficient means by default it is giving the enough quality, good performance and good availability. And other thing comes along like when you are operating any facility and when you are operating any equipment with such a efficient way, then obviously you will be using the resources in most sustainable way, means environmental sustainability will also be there. And when we use all these resources properly, it will lead you to run the factory with minimum cost, which will give you a competitive advantage and obviously customer satisfaction through qualities. So, and another thing, there's lot of work, lot of manual work going on in the factories. So when अगर हम लोग किसी भी चीज़ को basically अगर monitor करना चाहें digitally with minimum efforts, like what we mean by digitization means automatically collecting the data and analyzing them, using them to pave the further like improvement plan. So जब हम लोग automatically कलेक्ट कर रहे होते हैं और जब ऑटोमेटिकली उसको यूज़ कर रहे होते हैं, सो देयर आर लॉट ऑफ मैनुअल इंटरवेंशन कट्स आउट, और जिसके कारण से जो वर्कर्स और whoever is involved in the production process, they feel that the things is being used in a most efficient manner. Secondly, we will compare this with like what is the exact conventional manufacturing system right now in the foundry and what is the smart manufacturing system that we can dream for or that we can plan. So अभी क्या हो रहा है कि there are lot of process like melting is going on, molding processes is going on, fettling going on, inspection activities is going on. So if we understand this chain, so for any process we are observing something, and after observing that we are using our human intelligence, we are using our own experience and knowledge, skill to take decisions how to move next. Like suppose melting में हमने अभी melt करने वाले हम लोग charge mix, we need to plan something, we have to make some grades like 500 by 7 or something. So we will use our own experience, will use our own skills to decide what will be the charge mix going inside, and after melting that we will be taking decision how to correct the charge mixes. Apart from melting, there is a lot of molding processes is going on, like we are mixing sand, we are making sand mixers which is being done in sand plants. So अभी पैरामीटर अगर हम लोग को सेट करना है लाइक मोल्डिंग पैरामीटर्स और द मोल्डिंग सैंड मिक्स की जो प्रॉपर्टीज हम लोग को सेट करनी है, दैट एवरीथिंग इज बीइंग डन मोस्टली इन 80% ऑफ द फैक्ट्रीज इन मैनुअल, और जो ह्यूमन इंट्यूशन और ह्यूमन इंटेलिजेंस जिसको बोलते हैं उस तरीके से हम लोग कर रहे होते हैं. सो व्हाट वी कैन थिंक, इमेजिन ए फैक्ट्री विच लाइक अभी हम लोग वी सी द डेटा ऑन द मैनुअल लॉग शीट. सो इमेजिन ए फैक्ट्री विच यूजेज IoT डिवाइसेज, विच यूजेज सेंसर्स टू कलेक्ट द डेटा, visualize the data, and then machine itself use the machine intelligence to suggest something which is to suggest you the best possible optimum parameters. Like suppose sand mix में हम लोग we know if all the parameters of sand, bentonite and other coal dust is being fed in the system, then the system, this smart manufacturing system will automatically suggest you the best sand mix. Or in other words, as Sandeep ji has told that we have been in the space of charge mix optimization. So if everything has been fed in the system, then we can easily predict the most optimum charge mix that should go in the furnace to achieve the least cost. So this is one of the comparison which we can like think of, which we can think to implement in the factories to overall see the performance level, and then we can pave the path for improvement. सेकेंडली जब हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं कि मॉनिटरिंग सिस्टम इसको कैसे इम्प्लीमेंट किया जाए, सो मीनवाइल आई विल जस्ट गिव यू सेंस कि इफ यू हैव एनी क्वेश्चंस और डाउट यू कैन पुट दैट इन द चैट बॉक्स. आई विल टेक इन बिटवीन और इन द लास्ट. सो जब हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं कि हाउ टू यूज दिस एडवांस मॉनिटरिंग सिस्टम, व्हाट आर दीज एडवांस मॉनिटरिंग सिस्टम, ये ऐसा, एम आई ऑडिबल प्रॉपरली?
Yes sir.
Yes, you are audible.
ओके. सो हम लोग जब बात कर रहे होते हैं एडवांस मॉनिटरिंग सिस्टम की या मॉनिटरिंग सिस्टम, व्हाट डज इट मीन? मॉनिटरिंग सिस्टम मीन्स कि हम एक इक्विपमेंट्स रिलीज लॉट ऑफ डेटा, इक्विपमेंट्स जनरेट्स लॉट ऑफ डेटा ऑन डेली बेसिस, आवरली बेसिस, और इन सेकेंड्स इट रिलीजेज लॉट ऑफ डेटा. सो हम लोग मॉनिटरिंग आज के डेट में कैसे कर रहे होते हैं ऑलमोस्ट द टाइम कि वी मॉनिटर द प्रोसेस पैरामीटर्स, वी मॉनिटर द आवर ऑब्जर्वेशन रिलेटेड टू द प्रोसेस. सो इफ दीज monitoring which is done manually right now, if this can be done by any instruments like physical or device sensor or IoT device, or we use some connections or device managers to connect the equipment to connect the furnaces, connect the sand plant, sand mixing plant or any equipment, so that all the data which is right now being जो लिख रहे हैं आज के डेट में हम लोग log sheet में लिख रहे होते हैं, we are observing manually. If all this data can be fed into the system automatically, so वहाँ से हम लोग को enough insights मिल सकता है. So then we can say that the process or equipment is monitored digitally. What is the meaning of this advanced monitoring system? So monitoring is always there in the factory. What is the meaning of advanced monitoring system is कि we integrate technology with those equipments, those devices, and then we use those collected data for understanding the efficiency level, for understanding the exact status where we are, and then we understand the losses, like where we are losing more, where we are losing less, and accordingly we focus. Because every factory is very unique. No, as Sandeep ji will also agree that every factory has its own unique characteristics. So it's not anything which is made, any monitoring system or any data. ऐसा नहीं है कि everyone is losing in melting, everyone is losing in casting inspection. So there are difference between मतलब factory to factory. कि कहीं पे लॉस मोल्डिंग सेक्शन में हो रहे हैं, कहीं पे मेल्टिंग सेक्शन में हो रहे हैं. सो ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ जब हम कलेक्ट करने लगेंगे ये सारी डेटा, देन वी विल अंडरस्टैंड कि पर्टिकुलर फैक्ट्री में कहाँ पे लॉसेस ज़्यादा हैं, एंड देन वी विल प्लान एनी इम्प्रूवमेंट. सो this is the circle, if you can see here, that we are taking decision on the basis of data, intuition or knowledge. So the best part is when you club the data, intuition, experience, knowledge together, and when you make the decision, that decision is called as best decision. So for taking this data only, we are planning to integrate different equipments from the system or the server, so that you can take the best decision for your plant. You can take the best decision for profitability of your plant, or best decision for improving the facility of the plant. So the benefits we can clearly outline is plan for continual improvement, optimized processes. Optimized processes nothing means using the resources most sustainably and in most profitable manner. Obviously cost and defect reduction will come when we analyze the data properly, when we analyze where like what are the there are different analysis techniques of like quality management system. We all those ideas, all those things can be done through this automatic collection system. Like one example, like if we are losing some casting due to any sandfall or any cracks, so if we have lot of data right now, अगर हम digitize कर लेते हैं तो we have lot of data to understand, to connect with the different anomalies. Like melting का data हम लोग के पास है, molding के सारे parameters के data है. So if any defect occurs, we can easily correlate with any defects. So this will be another beauty of this digitization thing if we implement this at any factory. Obviously this is one example कि हम लोग कैसे by connecting different equipments, how we can generate any automated heat report. So basically आज के डेट में हम लोग everyone is monitoring the heats, everyone is monitoring the molding lines, everyone is monitoring casting inspection line. So if every parameter, like you can see that these are the parameter which is being monitored on daily basis in factories. तो ये सारी चीज़ों का अगर हम मॉनिटरिंग ऑटोमेटिक कर लें, लाइक अगर इंस्ट्रूमेंट से डायरेक्टली डेटा को कैप्चर करें, एंड इफ इट इज़ प्रेजेंटेड इन सच फॉर्म, तो यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड द परफॉर्मेंस, यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड द एग्जैक्ट प्रोसेसिंग ऑफ एनी रॉ मटेरियल और एनी कास्टिंग इन रियल टाइम. और जब चीज़ें रियल टाइम में हमें समझ में आ रही होती हैं तो यू विल बी एबल टू टेक डिसीजन इमीडिएटली. नहीं तो इट विल बी डम्प्ड इन द लॉग शीट एंड यू विल बी able to take the decision or understand the abnormalities after 1 day. तो इससे अगर if you are getting the things, if you are getting all information in real time, then you will be able to take decisions immediately. You will be able to basically make a proper traceability system within your factory, so that there is nothing hidden now. This is one of another part of the report where you can directly connect the spectrometer, the image analyzer result in that, plus UTS machine nowadays it's also coming digital. So any digital system can automatically fetch all this data and give you in a presentable format which you can use for your own analysis. So this was the overall scenario when we can where we can think of digitizing the whole foundry and taking all the data from each of the equipment, whether it is equipment, device or man, even collect all the data in real time and take the insights out of that. So now we'll come on the spectrometer integration, how we can leverage this integration for improving the system or improving the facility. Like, why do we need to integrate with the spectrometer? Spectrometer, as Sandeep ji rightly said, that it's heart of any foundry, and it is very critical instrument, very costly instrument, which is used to monitor the quality of the product which is being manufactured. तो जब हम चेक कर रहे होते हैं बाथ सैंपल, फाइनल सैंपल, इवन कास्टिंग्स, तो वो सारा इंस्पेक्शन प्रोसेस कैन बी ऑल्सो लाइक डिजिटाइज्ड. इस वो सारा डेटा भी हम लोग कलेक्ट कर सकते हैं. सो फॉर गेटिंग द रियल टाइम डेटा of all the spectrometer inspection, for that purpose we can integrate. Plus as we all know that we are correcting, like एक बार जब चार्ज मिक्स हम लोग फर्नेस में डाल रहे होते हैं and then we melt it properly, after melting we हम लोग चेक कर रहे होते हैं कॉइन सैंपल whether the liquid metal chemistry is within range or not. तो the software or the any technology or any algorithm, कोई सा भी digital tool will tell you, once we collect the data, we have the data of that particular liquid metal. So अगर we fed the grade chemistry and raw material details in the system, the software will easily tell you what to add, and while suggesting you what to add, the software itself will take care of the cost front also, because the software आपको जो suggest करेगा that will be the least cost. Right? If you have multiple source of manganese or silicon, the software itself will give you the least cost suggestion to achieve that grade chemistry. So what you are going to save, like accuracy and efficiency boost obviously you will get, but enhanced quality control you will get. Apart from that, if someone is automated, like something is automated, you are taking the liquid sample and you are getting immediately the suggestion once the spectrometer reading comes, then you will be able to save the time also. Melting time, plus you will be able to get the raw material consumption minimum, because unnecessary addition won't be there, because this is being calculated by software or an algorithm which works consistently over time. So apart from that, if we integrate the spectrometers, you will get the live heat data over WhatsApp or text or any suitable communication channels, or you will, all the data will be presented in a dashboard form. I will be showing you the dashboards, how a dashboard looks like. Apart from that, like when जब हम लोग ये सोच रहे होते हैं कि let's integrate the system with technology, there is a lot of discussion going on in Foundry fraternity and different seminars, different research institutions, कि there is a need of industry 4.0, there is a need of digitization, but the question is कि इसको किया कैसे जाए. So process is very simple, कि if we want to integrate suppose a spectrometer, so a software which is able to relay the chemistry data over cloud, and that in that cloud we can, like in that space, if we process that chemistry of liquid metal plus the grade that you are targeting plus the raw material which is available with you, so by clubbing all these three information which you use on daily basis to basically calculate what to add in the furnace to achieve that chemistry, the software immediately will tell you over different systems. Like this is one of the example that we have implemented in many factories. Like suppose this is a bath reading. Hope this screen is visible to you, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So ये एक स्क्रीन है जहाँ पे सपोज देर इज अ ग्रेड, एक टाइम पे एक ग्रेड बिंग इज मैन्युफैक्चर, लाइक 400/15 ग्रेड का DI ग्रेड एक बन रहा है. सो दिस सिस्टम विल टेक द रीडिंग्स ऑफ द स्पेक्ट्रोमीटर in real time, will show the readings to you in real time, will show the target also which you are targeting, plus this is the least cost alloy addition that can be done to achieve that chemistry. So by using such simple tools and techniques or some simple monitoring systems or such simple solutions, you will be able to save, if you are able to save 5 minutes also of your time, of your melting time, then this is going to be translated in a huge number on month basis. Right. Similarly, जब हम लोग data is being collected digitally, it will be stored also digitally, and you will be able to see all the data in a like list. You can see the like in the second quadrant of the screen. You are अब देख रहे होंगे कि यहाँ पे सारे हिट का डेटा बाथ फाइनल में क्लब्ड करके एक जगह पे रखी हुई है. So simply the point on which I am emphasizing is by connecting the spectrometer or by connecting different equipments, you will be able to gather or store or analyze all the data which is being generated in the system in daily basis. सो आज के डेट में ये सारी चीज़ें लाइक मैनुअली जहाँ पे भी हो रही होती है, सो यू वॉन्ट बी एबल टू इंश्योर द ट्रेसेबिलिटी. लाइक अगर कोई हीट में कुछ इश्यूज हो रहे होते हैं तो यू कैन ईजिली सर्च दैट हीट आउट ऑफ दैट एंड you will be able to root cause what was the material when it was being manufactured. Apart from that, all the suggestion, ये जो suggestion आप यहाँ पे देख पा रहे हैं, this suggestion will also be shared over WhatsApp or other suitable communication channels, जिससे कि you will be getting daily insight and real time insights about the bath readings and final readings and casting inspection and or रॉ मटेरियल ऑल्सो. अगर स्क्रैप का इंस्पेक्शन हो रहा है सपोज हमारे पास, तो एवरी वन कंसर्न स्टेक होल्डर्स लाइक मेल्टिंग हेड, प्रोडक्शन हेड, डायरेक्टर ऑफ द फाउंड्री और परचेजर ऑफ द फाउंड्री विल गेट रियल टाइम इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट द स्क्रैप बीइंग टेस्टेड एंड वेदर इट इज रिजेक्टेड or accepted. Everything will be known in real time. Apart from that, on the basis of hits, we can do multiple analysis. One of the analysis is presented here. For a suitable, for any time period, how many hits were being manufactured, how many successful hits were there, what are the major elements which is going out of tolerance on frequently, and what is the percentage of hit which is going out of range. So all such type of basic analysis you can do with spectrometer data. And similarly, all the analysis you can do with all the data points which is coming from the furnace or from the molding line. तो वो सारे डेटा का एनालिसिस हम लोग कर पा रहे हैं. Moving on, this is a case study or this is an example of or basically result of the MetalCloud implementation at a particular factory in Maharashtra itself, where they have observed 4% reduction in cost plus 95% reduction in addition dilution time or melting time, 10% reduction in the melting time. So such type of real benefits can be observed if we implement such types of advanced monitoring systems within the factory. You can implement such systems with spectrometer, you can implement such system with UTS machine, with furnace, with weighing machine. So if you connect all the data in real time, और वो सारा डेटा अगर एक जगह पे जमा हो रहा है और यू आर एबल टू सी, सो ऑल द एनालिसिस यू कैन प्ले. यू वॉन्ट बी इन द फेज टू आस्क क्वेश्चन विद द पीपल, यू विल बी आस्किंग क्वेश्चन विद द सिस्टम इटसेल्फ एंड द सिस्टम विल बी गिविंग यू इनफ इंफॉर्मेशन सो दैट यू कैन प्लान योर improvement plan going forward. So this is the last slide where I want to share you that there are multiple factories which has adopted such systems, or apart from spectrometers also there are a lot of integration going on in different places pan India. So this is an overview about the adaptation level of these such digitization in different factories in India. So talking about this is the last slide where we can just recapping the session. Like we talked about the efficiency, we talked about the advanced monitoring systems, we talked about how spectrometer can be integrated to give real-time insights, and some case studies and MetalCloud presence. So I am open for any questions. So you can want to
Thank
check
you, Rohit. It's a nice presentation, and I hope people will have some questions. I have few already put in the chat box.
Yeah.
So can you take all the data together, like the temperature meter, microscope, and sand testing equipment from the foundry related to processes?
So as I was showing you that Foundry report where all the data related to melting was there. So right now you asked about microscope. I will be sharing this screen again. So basically this report itself says that यहाँ पे आप टेम्परेचर का डेटा देख पा रहे होंगे, pouring time, pouring temperature. So all the temperature meters can be integrated and it can अगर digital format में suppose there are many LED screens, there are many LED displays connected over the foundries. So वहाँ से data can be automatically fetched to the system by using IoT sensors, and that data is connected with that particular heat. Like tapping temperature उस heat का है तो that heat number के साथ automatically connect हो जाएगा. Similarly, these sensors or these devices or these cables can connect with any equipments, like as you mentioned कि sand के साथ हम लोग कैसे कर रहे होंगे, sand testing equipments. So any equipment which is storing data digitally will be able to export that data as well.
And what are the basic minimum requirements for
Yeah,
capturing the data and for processing it?
so the minimum requirement is that obviously there monitoring system can be deployed like anything, like अगर वो analog data भी generate करा, like if man is generating data, और अगर system वो data generate करा, like अगर equipment digitally data generate कर रहा है, that is the most मीन्स वेरी गुड थिंग टू कनेक्ट, लाइक सबसे आसानी से वो कनेक्ट हो पाएगा अगर डिजिटली वो जनरेट कर रहा है तो. इफ देयर लॉट ऑफ सेंसर्स ऑल्सो इन द मार्केट, जिससे कि हम एनालॉग सिग्नल्स को लाइक मूवमेंट्स, डिफेक्ट्स, वी कैन ऑल्सो आइडेंटिफाई दैट ऑल्सो. बट डिजिटली अगर कोई चीज़ जनरेट कर रही है, लाइक माइक्रोस्कोप में सारी डेटा डिजिटली सेव हो रहा होता है, so that data can be easily fetched from the microscope. UTS machine nowadays is coming digital, तो वो डिजिटल UTS मशीन से भी हम लोग डेटा फेच करके रिपोर्ट में अपडेट कर सकता है. सो या इट्स पॉसिबल टू, द मिनिमम रिक्वायरमेंट इज इफ इट रिलेज द डेटा डिजिटली और स्टोर द डेटा डिजिटली, इट इज़ हेल्पफुल टू गेट इज डिजिटाइज. बट स्टिल अगर वो डिजिटल आउटपुट नहीं है उसका, तो हम लोग उसको भी इंटीग्रेट कर सकते हैं विथ डिफरेंट सेंसर्स टेक्नोलॉजी. So yeah, some questions is there like about the data security if it is going to cloud. So obviously this is a major concern at many places. But जो cloud पे data store हो रहा होता है, that is encrypted. Plus there is a beauty of why such solutions is good for cloud based solution. क्यों हम लोग को रखना चाहिए? Because there are lot of developments, there are lot of changes which is being done on daily basis, और आपकी कुछ requirements रहती है. तो कोई भी व्यक्ति अगर कोई क्लाउड पे होस्ट कर रहा है सपोज, तो इट इज़ ईजी टू चेंज ऑल दोज थिंग्स. प्लस टॉकिंग अबाउट द डेटा सिक्योरिटी, क्लाउड बेस्ड सॉल्यूशन में जो इंक्रिप्टेड, जो भी AWS का अगर हम लोग क्लाउड ले रहे होते हैं, अमेजन वेब सर्विसेज का, तो दैट इज़ इनफ एंड टू एंड इंक्रिप्टेड दैट यू डोंट नीड टू वरी अबाउट द डेटा ऑफ योर फैक्ट्री. Thirdly, Debashish ji has asked about throw light on investment casting. So obviously we talked about the melting here, melting and spectrometer. So investment casting में भी हम लोग similar process कर रहे होते हैं. Apart from that, the casting process is different, where we are doing different casting. Like we are not doing in the way we are doing sand casting. So obviously जो melting process है वो तो common है, plus spectrometer वहाँ पे common है. So we can use this digitization tool in any casting process, whether it is sand casting, die casting, pressure die casting, or investment casting, or whether it is ferrous factories or non-ferrous factories. So it is applicable to all. Yeah, will it provide any advanced prediction? So yeah, see, once you have the data, right now we are struggling with the data collection, like data ही नहीं है to take the decision. So once the data is collected, like suppose we talked about spectrometer. So if any scrap is being tested and we have past data of past 100 scraps, and हम लोग का heat का भी data है, तो if any scrap will come, it will automatically raise the red flag that this particular scrap is going to affect in this manner. और अगर कोई heat fail हो रहा है, so that data will help you to connect with which scrap or which lot it is, like वो attribute आप कर पाएंगे कि वो particular heat failure जो हुआ है, what was the reason, whether it was the any alloy addition or extra alloy addition or any scrap में जो chemistry variation था, वो मतलब आप वो reason root cause कर पाएंगे whether कि क्या reason है उसका. So obviously advanced prediction and root causing both can be done through such digitization models.
It is helpful for preventive maintenance, or it can be used in a maintenance as well.
Yeah, means if we are right now we are not in the space of maintenance वाले thing, but I believe and everyone believes that अगर हम लोग के पास data, like if we are tracking, if suppose let's take an example of a furnace where cooling water is being monitored. तो cooling water का जो process है coil का, उसका pressure, inlet and outlet temperature, if we monitor these three parameters correctly and properly, then whenever there is a abnormality, you will be able to see in the graph. And जब भी abnormality होती है, तो there is a certain pattern of that graph. So from that pattern, you will be able to identify whether my equipment is going to malfunction, whether my equipment is going to fail. On the basis of noise, temperature, flow, pressure, these are all the parameters which is used to predict maintenance or equipment malfunctioning. So if these things are collected properly and used in real time, obviously it will give enough incentive to predict also the equipment failure. And there are many digital tools also available. There are a lot of manufacturing going on globally. So there are a lot of companies who has built such solutions also, which gives you enough which connects with different instruments, collect the noise and vibration level, and predict the vibration of the motors or vibration of any heat exchangers, and then predicts the any anomalies which is coming out of. Yeah.